Hi. Welcome to Gravy Time.
Gravy!
I'm Chan. That's
I'm
JD.
JD.
We got friends.
Well,
We
hello
got
there.
Mr. Matt.
Flipper is a rapist.
That sounds scary. Mr. Brink. How you doing?
Wow.
Brink.
Hi.
Mr. Brian Brink.
How is everybody this lovely Wednesday evening?
I'm doing
I'm all
okay.
right.
Yeah?
I'm all right. I'm all
I
right.
wrote some code today.
Some code.
And, yeah.
Good.
What else? I bought a
Hey, Logan.
Powerball ticket today. I want
Really?
to get 1.7 billion. Wouldn't that be great?
Man, I should have done
Yeah,
that. I thought about it.
when's the drawing? Is that tonight?
Tonight. Yeah. No one's gonna
Mm.
win. It'll just buy a ticket tomorrow.
No.
I think the next drawing's like Friday or something.
Fun.
Yeah, I
But,
did. I bought for
Hey, Scott.
the last round, and I didn't buy any today. Hey, good
JD
luck, Brian.
JD and I had a lovely conversation about like what you would do if you won that kind of money and how you would live out the remainder of your life. And it was a very good conversation. It was fun. We were on like an hour and a half long road trip and
Nice. That's a good like. Let's get into the shits. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like,
yeah.
because if you really think about it, like, if you
Hi, Gort.
don't, hey, what's up, Gort? If you don't have to worry about money,
Right.
like people are like, oh, money doesn't solve all your problems. Nah, it's gonna put a
Well,
fucking
it'll-
hurt.
it solves
It's
a lot
gonna,
of them.
it's gonna put a hurting on a fucking majority of them.
It could do some stuff. It could, I mean, especially a number like that. I mean, that's that's unfathomable. You know what I mean? Like you can kind of maybe, but I think
Yeah,
once
but-
presented, you would be like, whoa. You know?
What would you actually take home there, Brian? If you won that
Oh my.
If you opt for the
cash
bulk
payout.
or whatever, it's 700 million.
That's
And-
still
And then taxes will take
ridiculous.
half, so you get 350 million, basically.
You know what the first thing I would do? I would go live on the G.I. Joe groups on Facebook.
why.
Yep.
And then I would go on eBay and buy the most expensive fucking G.I. Joe and watch those guys lose their mind. don't know.
Dude, buy a mint Defiant and just kick it down the stairs on video.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, just set it up at the top of
and
you
have it
guys'
crash into a flag on the bottom.
That's crazy.
that would be
Not
some
me.
funny shit.
Dude, I mean, if you want to get into it, I think I would give my job 6 months to let them know I'll give them 6 months notice.
Would you
perhaps.
tell them?
You're out.
Would you tell them like
I wouldn't
I
say
am
why.
fucking
I would
yeah.
say why. I would just say
Okay.
I'm giving them 6 months notice, and wrap up some stuff for them, and I think I would want to get a bigger home just for why not? I guess I don't know. And then I'd see about maybe funding friends to help me like move my collection from one house to the other. But I wouldn't have them move shelves and shit. Like, hey guys, let's just bring all the toys over and then let's all play with them.
That sounds great.
Something like that. And then I'd figure out, how to make my family comfortable in certain
Yep.
ways. And I don't know. I don't really have anything I really want to splurge on, maybe at the moment.
Yeah.
But
I
not
get
like
that.
not like a fancy car or something.
maybe after all my
A new
friends come and
baseball
play
hat?
with my toys, maybe I would hire somebody to come and sell all my toys.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I've thought about that.
Yeah.
If
And
that
just-
money was on the table, I would probably definitely do that.
And you would think with that kind of money, I could just maybe save
Yeah, but
time and effort and just rent a dumpster and throw them all in there and have someone take it away. But, I think there's some stuff in here people will get some enjoyment out of.
yeah.
Well, you could just invite I would probably just invite people over and be like, look, take whatever you want.
Hey, friends, here's some stuff. Do you want it?
Here's something. Scott's kind of new to
Brian's
to
curtain.
this. And he doesn't know about the curtain.
Oh.
Well, Brian, why don't you tell him about the curtain?
So Scott, pandemic hit. I started working from home. Got all those live video calls
Zoom
and whatnot.
meetings.
And so I installed a curtain that goes across that whole side of the room. And I pull the curtain when it's time to get on those calls and stuff. And
Does anyone
that's
ever
that.
ask you oh, Brian, I see you got a nice new curtain.
Well, no, when I'm on Zoom calls during the day, the light comes in from this side of the room, and it really just looks like I have curtains over windows on two walls.
Drapes or something. Yeah,
Very
okay.
nice.
Yeah.
But I would really, actually, I guess I would have to be really in a mood to think about that money situation. It's funny, like, before I would move out of this house, I would want to remodel this house.
Yeah.
Just for, like, things that I've had on my mind to do,
Right.
stuff like that.
Like to just actually see if it would work.
Yeah.
Just see it finished.
I tell you what, though, I'd probably start playing video games again.
Yeah.
I think I'd do that. And I don't know, thinking about maybe if I could, I don't know, how is that enough money to have like your own private plane to fly you around? Because if that's the case, then I might go places.
I mean, if you invested a little bit of it and cycled it around, you would have enough money to rent a private plane to go anywhere you wanted.
Yeah. That sounds like fun.
Then you wouldn't have to pay the insurance on the plane and all that other shit and,
maintenance.
You just rent
what
it.
else I would do is dude, maybe we could do a thing where like when we go to these conventions, like I could rent buses.
Yeah.
And we could all meet up places, or we could have like a New York bus and a Maryland bus and stuff
Rent
like
a
that.
bus.
We could all get together, and I could handle people's transportation.
That would be cool.
For that type of stuff.
Or you could just have your own fucking con, like literally.
Yeah.
Like
That's
you could
a lot
just
of work. I guess I could hire someone to do it.
Yeah, you could just hire an event planner. Be like, look.
So everybody in the chat, if you won, how much is it right now? $1.7 billion lottery.
$7 billion.
What would you do with the money? What would you do? I want to know.
I would definitely take care of my family. I'd get everybody set up. I probably like people who I knew who were, like we're trying to start a business or like stuff like that, like somebody who had like, if somebody pitched me an idea that was like, seemed legitimate, like if JD was like, hey, I'd like to start my own tattoo shop. I'd be like, all right, what do you need to like get that going and, pay me back when you pay me back, like whatever. I would do stuff like that. And I'd buy probably like 100 acres in New Hampshire.
Yeah.
And then design the house I want with like fucking massive garage and a fucking.
That's a great idea. I would live on a big piece of land. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where I went with some of the conversation I had with him. Buy a big ass piece of land.
Right, where I don't really like it. I make it pretty much self-sufficient. I'd have a huge ass garden.
Mm-hmm.
I'd have like fucking livestock and shit.
Got to have water on that land, lake, pond, fresh springs, something. Yeah.
Yeah, so I literally could just live out like if society collapses, it'd be like, all right, if you get this,
I'm good.
Yeah, I'm fine. Fuck all you guys. And I would probably, have that property designed. I would
Yeah,
have a
lay it
fucking
out.
architect come, and then I just like me and Sal would just get in a fucking RV and
Yeah.
just fucking drive around, and then fly it to fucking Europe and drive it
And drive
around,
around.
fucking, and just go see all that shit. Not even fly, just fucking drive everywhere.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Dude, I think I want to live in one of those dome homes. You ever see those? They're
Yeah,
like
those are
kits.
cool. Yeah.
Dude, that's fucking awesome shit. And fly little radio controlled helicopters around inside all day. That's what I do.
Yeah,
Inside?
there you go.
Yeah.
And like invite kids, well, not kids,
No,
but
I'm
invite
not
people
inviting any. Well, I can invite people. Yeah. No
to
kids.
like have little
There'll be another
helicopters.
smaller dome that's padded and it's nothing but balls on the floor and the kids can stay in there.
Oh, that's
So
awesome.
so if people want to come hang out with you and they have children, that's where the children go.
Yep. We meet in the driveway. Hey, everybody. All right. If
Hey,
you're
all
this
right.
tall, you go there. If you're not that tall, you go over there.
That's fair.
And we'd serve them hot dogs and mac and cheese only. That's what kids
I
like.
mean, there you go. There you go.
I mean,
Grown-ups get pizza, kids get macaroni and cheese and hot dogs. No, I'm kidding.
I'd
Dude,
like to
that's
get
nuts,
some hot
dude.
dogs.
oh
What?
boy,
Dude, maybe like
hot dogs.
wonder what a private chef would be like, for like a month.
That would be fun, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like you could get like a culinary student. You know what I mean? Like somebody
Oh
who,
yeah, yeah.
like just graduated culinary school, and like you could get them, like, just be like, hey, I'll pay you fucking $5,000 a month to be my personal chef.
That would be neat. Like, dude, try out everything you want, just no
Yep.
onions.
Yeah. There you go.
No onions at all. Would it be
Just
a hard
no
fast?
onion.
Would it be a hard fast ban on all onions, Brian? Like there would be
Yeah,
no
None.
onions on your compound.
None. No.
None, not a one.
Not one.
What about onion powder?
I mean, if it's absolutely necessary, sure.
Onion salt?
Actually, I'm gonna say no on the onion salt because there's flakes of onion in it. I mean, powder's just powder.
Yeah.
Sure.
But,
Sure.
But yeah, like
What
everything
about
bagels can get the hell out of here.
What about green onion?
That's fine.
Like chives?
It's fine.
Okay. All right.
Interesting.
Let's see. What that's another interesting thing. Like, we talked about the private chef, but like, dude, what about getting like an Alice, like from
Brady
Rocky
Bunch.
III?
Brady Bunch, like that kind of thing?
Oh, you
That'd
mean
be
like
kinda fun.
like a housemaid?
Like a full-on housekeeper?
Yeah.
Like somebody just is there and cleans up after you all the time, does your laundry, makes sure that your
See,
kitchen is fully stocked, stuff like
Well,
that.
not so much the laundry, but like I'll vacuum, but like they could clean the bathroom. Keeping the house stocked would be like the number one priority. Food, toilet paper, duct tape, shit
Yeah,
like
but
that.
I mean,
Sure,
you
yeah.
could just have all that shit delivered, and it wouldn't even be like you were like living outside your means. You know what I mean?
No. Because then I have to keep up with what am I running short on, all
I
that
mean,
other
you could
stuff.
just have a personal
They can
shopper.
have it delivered. They can deliver it to the house if they want. But
You,
no,
you
they
could just
gotta
have a
keep up with
personal shopper and somebody who popped in like twice a week to make sure the house was straightened up.
everything. Yeah, that could be.
But
fun.
I mean, what are you going to be doing with your time, Brian? If we like,
Well, probably
Playing video games.
spreadsheets.
Going
Just-
fishing.
If I don't sell my toys all the way or right away, I might play with those. I think maybe I'll try to watch that whole One Piece that's like 10,000 episodes. Or no,
Yeah.
what's the other one that's 10,000 episodes? Like Pokemon? No, Dragon Ball.
Dragon
Maybe.
Ball, yeah.
Maybe I'd try to watch that. No, I wouldn't try to do that.
You could catch up on all the movies that everybody keeps telling you to watch if
Yeah.
you felt like it.
You could have your own
If you
theater,
felt like it.
Brian,
I could hire somebody to watch those movies for me.
and give
You
you a
know,
synopsis. I
if-
could do that job for you, Brian.
Book reports.
Now, if the technology was available today,
Yes.
where you could have yourself cloned, I would definitely do that.
For sure.
I would not. Nope.
So, Matt, did I ever tell you? I'm sure we've talked about this. Don't worry, folks. We might get to making something here sometime.
We will.
But
We're making things
but,
already. It's okay.
But to me, the way I think about it, now obviously it's very subjective,
Uh-huh.
but if I have a clone, that is me. There are now two of me who can now divide the time of one person into two, and they can do all the things that I don't have time to do, but I'm still
I've
experiencing
seen
them
this.
because they're me.
I don't think that's how it works. But
I think no, but that's how I think it works.
okay, if that's
there
how
you
you
go.
think, if that's how you think it works, okay. I mean, I'm not.
Now,
I don't
and
re-
that's starting out at a certain point in time. Now, as
Mhm.
this other person does things and I do things, we might divert a little bit from our
Oh, you're
home,
100%
thing.
gonna divert.
But still, that person started out as me, so that's like me living a whole nother life.
Yeah.
Right,
Like
but
that person could go get married and have kids. That's not something I want to do, but they might eventually.
Sure.
or
Maybe they'll
or
meet somebody while they go visit some crazy island that I don't have time to visit.
yeah, or they could become evil Brian.
That could be a thing too.
Evil Brian.
But we'll have to have separate bank accounts in that case.
Absolutely. That would make the most
Well, I mean,
sense.
you wouldn't know that evil Brian was evil until he went in berserker mode, you know?
Well, I
Just
might
to-
see him on the
just to-
news.
Just to reiterate to the chat, we're talking about what you would do with $1.7 billion.
Yes. It's
Just so
very
you know
topical.
where we're at. Yeah.
Yeah. It's topical.
A lifetime supply of Taco Bell.
No.
You know what I would probably, and this is gonna sound awful. I don't think I've ever said anything this Thanos.
Uh-oh.
But
Uh-oh.
I would fucking develop a giant EMP. A fucking giant one, like worldwide.
That's like ultra super villain type what I would do
No, but
with $1 billion.
But it isn't. It's not really.
Like-
It's not really villainous.
Anybody watch Phineas and Ferb out there? Do you know what I'm talking about?
I mean, maybe, but I think it would be like, all right, like, and I would die. I would die with no electricity, like if it was just completely gone. But I don't know. I don't think it would be like such a terrible thing, would it? It would be bad.
No.
Yeah, it would be bad. It would be bad, like if for like 10 years it'd be real bad. But then people would be like, oh wow, outside is a nice place, and like I don't need to be in a rush to go fucking everywhere, and I don't need all knowledge all at once. And you know, I have access to all knowledge all at once, but yet here I am playing Candy Crush for 9 hours a day.
Beansy is Doofenshmirtz. Yes. Ricky, you're right. What a great cartoon.
Would you want
Anyway.
to go meet anybody?
I really don't care to.
No, yeah.
Mostly because, like, when you pick somebody you want to meet, often they're disappointing, and I don't mean that ignorantly, but like,
Never meet your heroes.
Yeah, I mean, keep those people on a pedestal. Don't meet them, and maybe have that level of disappointment in
They
your
don't
life.
have to be heroes, but like, I don't know, like maybe like, hey, George, just want to come hang out for a day? You know, we don't have to talk about Star Wars, but I'm just kind of curious about like what you're about. You know,
I think like realm friends and stuff like that I haven't had the opportunity to meet or travel to meet, that I've met at conventions and never had much time with. I'd probably go visit them.
Yeah.
Maybe people that I know from the outdoor enthusiast group that I've been a part of for like 10 years now. But like, I wouldn't go meet famous people.
No?
I'm good.
I mean, I don't know. I guess
I think I'd want to go see Taylor Swift in person.
Really?
She's so pretty in her photos. Just kind of curious if that's like just Photoshop, like they photoshopped her on the whole internet.
I mean, I'm sure she's a fairly attractive person, but she doesn't look
Yeah.
like plastic. She
No.
has skin that wrinkles and stuff like that.
I bet she gets ingrown hairs every once in a while.
Or maybe like have a party and hire like Huey Lewis in the News to be the band or something like that.
Yeah, I mean,
That's
that
interesting.
I think I would offer. I think once my fucking compound was built, I think that first year I would do like a giant realm party and be like, look,
Fuck yeah.
I'll get if you want to go, I will fucking get you here.
Fly you here. Yeah,
Yep. And
I would-
ask
Good.
and don't ask me for anything else.
yeah.
You know what I mean? And I
That's the
think I would
deal.
do that. I think I would do it every year. Maybe only the first year I'd fly everybody.
Or they'd have to sign a waiver stating that they could not talk about how they got there with anyone else.
Ooh.
Gotta sign an NDA to.
Yeah, they cannot mention that you flew them there. They can't even talk about it.
Yeah, I
would-
think that
I would hire Todd McFarlane to do ETR. All the new ETR.
Oh, really? Yeah,
Mm.
that'd be a good one.
That'd be funny.
Mm-mm.
I'd probably have Rob Liefeld come over and just make him draw feet.
Or pouches.
Feet with
No, 'cause-
pouches on them.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Oh man.
Not enough pouches.
Or just muscles in general too, because they're always like muscles on muscles on muscles that don't exist on muscles on muscles.
Oh,
that
like
don't exist.
the famous Captain America.
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
I don't
that
know.
was fun.
Would you tell people?
No.
So here, like in
They'll figure it out.
Massachusetts, like your name goes in the paper. Like like that's part of the thing.
Well, you can actually request that they don't announce your name. You can.
Yeah, I don't know.
People
I don't
like
think
to
you
be
can in
known,
Massachusetts. I seriously.
man. Well, before we get way too far, which we already have, half hour in, and we're still talking about winning the lottery. Maybe we go around and see what everybody's doing tonight. Other than thinking about winning the lottery. Brian, are you doing anything tonight?
Nothing artsy, because I don't want to make a mess, because I'm gonna go see my mom this weekend. She turned 70 on
Sweet.
Monday.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
So yeah, I'm gonna go do that, which is gonna be fun. She's gonna my family my mom just happens to have her 70th birthday on like the busiest time of year for my whole family. So
Right.
like they're all like away and doing things, and my brother can't get up to Maine at this time. So she's actually gonna come down to Jersey, and I'm gonna hang out with them, and we're gonna do something which is pretty kind of cool. My brother and sister were in marching band in high school, and their high
Oh
school
my.
is having their like band competition event that weekend.
Oh, wow.
So we're gonna go to the high school and watch some high school bands compete. which
That's
should be pretty-
cool.
Yeah.
My sisters were in the marching band as well, and Ben did color guard for a while.
Oh, neat.
It's fun stuff. I like a good marching band.
Yeah. So as a result, I don't want to like get into a whole bunch of shit that I got to clean up later. So I'm just gonna open a couple things that I got this week. I'm gonna see what these little boxy dinos are about. And
Nice.
also, just for fun, I was able to score a Commander Appo from Target,
Nice.
and
Oh,
he got
nice.
delivered today. And so I have a few of the other 501st here, so I'm just gonna stand them all next to each other because that's what I like to do when I get the new 501st guys. So,
Nice.
yeah, that's all I'm gonna do.
Sounds good. Mr. Matt, what are you doing tonight?
I just opened my cover girl,
Mm-hmm.
and I haven't decided if I want to replace her head.
You haven't decided? Usually
Yeah,
that's like a 5-second decision, usually.
I don't hate it. I don't love it, but I also can't get her fucking head off.
By the way, plastic
Oh, you have to heat
packaging.
it up.
Plastic packaging is back.
Plastics.
Dude, it's great.
So I got a Sharon Carter.
Oh, yeah.
All
Yeah,
right.
that's a good one. That'll work.
So I think I think I will replace it, but I guess I'm gonna have to fucking heat her up.
Mhm.
So Matt, you can pull that head right off, but
Oh, it ain't coming off, Brian.
No. It'll come off, but they changed the ball socket thing. So here it is.
Yeah, the sock, the barbell.
Gort said
Yeah,
she looks
it's
better
not-
and worse in different lighting.
It's not the regular ball they fit on. It's a double ball peg, and the
Yep.
one ball peg stayed in her head. So when
Ah.
I I think I got her head right here. Yeah,
So I'm
there it
pulling
is.
her head, and just
So-
her fucking neck
So
is
I just
Mhm.
there. It
Come
just-
on.
It,
Oh,
it
I
doesn't
got it.
stay. Oh well.
I got
But
it.
yeah, see, there's her.
Sweet.
See, there's the
The pegs
ball
in,
peg.
yeah, I see.
Ball peg still in there.
Yeah, the ball peg's still in her body, Brian. Brian, I think we're cooking with gas here, Brian. Brian, I think
So
I
Gort
Brian?
said that he tried the new Target exclusive Black Widow, which comes with like 3 heads, and he said he didn't like it. Other people are trying it out though. But yeah. Yeah.
Well, JD, what are you doing tonight?
Oh, I'm just working on this. Whatchamacallit?
Whatchamacallit?
a
Water
candy
rock.
bar.
Yeah,
So JD,
that,
you've been
yeah.
working on that for a while. Have you gotten to any point where you can put those 2 parts together yet, you think?
Nope.
Yeah, I thought that was
I'm
gonna
still
take you a long
trying to.
time.
I'm still trying to like figure out how everything's gonna sit on this thing, you know. So like this middle section where the turret is, I have to figure out how to build this up because I want to keep this, you know, this whole plate. I want to keep where it is, and then I got to build this up to the turret. So right now I'm trying to take this motor and affix it to what is going to be the back panel. So I just drilled a couple holes in the heads,
Hmm.
and so far so good. This is not on there as far as I want it to go. So cut this thing down.
This Trooper feels gummy.
Gummy?
It's that
Yeah.
Is it sticky?
wonderful Hasbro plastic.
Yeah, well, I guess the Jesse feels that way too. I don't know, maybe. I don't know.
Uncle Jesse? Are you
Oh, this guy.
are you collecting
Is
Dukes
it
of Hazzard?
No, there is no collecting Dukes of Hazzard, unless of course you
Yeah, there
call
is.
you can get the car from Ramen.
No, they have really old figures that I think might have been Megos.
Yeah, you don't want those.
Yeah, you don't
21st
want-
century. Oh, come on.
What do you think, Jim?
But,
I am thinking that I am completely insane. Probably.
But speaking of ramen, I saw he teased they're gonna make an 18 ban for 112 scale. That piques my interest a little bit, I gotta say.
It does, but I fucking hate that guy, so fuck him and fuck everything he does.
What guy? Wait, who?
Ramen toys.
Oh yeah, I'm not participating. Ricky said he missed a few. Is this the moccasin JD is working on? Yes, he has
Correct.
been working on it for a couple of shows now, just like cutting things apart, totally Frankensteining it.
Making moves.
Yeah.
Hey, real quick, I got a Gort, are you still here? I have a question for you.
Ooh.
Oh, look at that.
Gordy, can you hear me? It's your friend Brian.
Look at this.
Hello?
Have they ever done this before? Look, the shoulder pads are.
Part of the chest.
Yeah, that's new, right?
No,
Wow.
I don't think so.
I don't think it is either, but I feel like they switch back and forth between two different situations
It's like
there.
these guys, the shoulder pads are stuck on the shoulder.
Yeah, they're stuck on the
Hey, Paul.
shoulder.
Gort says it's new.
Oh,
Hi, Paul.
they've remolded some
Yeah,
parts for Apo.
Oh, Appo. Look at you getting the new treatment. And his torso vest it floats.
Nice.
Mm.
They're look at you, Hasbro, making some changes. Look at you.
Making
That's
some
what I would do with
moves.
some of that money. I would probably replace the Hasbro Star Wars team if they would let me.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think I would want to sit down and have a few corporate meetings with a few places. Yeah, that'd be
Right.
kind of cool.
Like, hey guys, come on.
Hey.
Uh,
Hey,
Why are you
How much
making
money?
trash?
hey.
how much money would it take for me to replace your team with people that I think should be on your team?
And,
Or
and
Brian, you could just open your own toy company and fucking take the licensing from Hasbro.
I don't think
Yeah.
that's gonna happen, because then I'd have to play by the Disney rules and all that.
yeah,
stuff.
no. Don't get involved in corporate shit.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter what
You
corporate
could-
shit, just don't get involved in it.
Yeah.
Let those people fight it out until they destroy it, and then we can fix it later.
So let's see here.
Like with my fucking
legs.
EMP bomb.
Legs are remolded. The line is on the front now versus the
Versus the
side.
side, bit boxier. Blue is also a different color. For some reason, they made
Yeah, the
connote.
blue is different.
They did a different blue
Bicep
color for the
swivel?
sisters.
And the knee pads I know just float.
Ah.
The knee pads float now. That's good. All right. Very nice. Except too bad I only have 2 other ones here. The other ones have been binned. I don't know where they are.
In a bin somewhere, Brian.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
somewhere. But yeah, dude. So this Apo guy, Gort, didn't you say there's a way to tell
Oh.
that he's different? He just looks like a regular 501st.
He says he still likes his KO clones better.
Yeah.
What KO clones? Which one?
From
What?
AliExpress.
They're on
Oh,
out.
yeah.
Yeah. Actually, I'll go get them.
I didn't know that they. I don't know what I'm talking
I
about.
got them.
I know there was KO clones.
I didn't either. I was
So like they
this
started
is new.
they started gaining momentum right around our wedding.
I don't. Do you know how far my head was up my ass at that point in time?
I know. Me too.
Like,
The only reason I
just being
remember
straight.
this is because
That's the timeline.
Paul was looking into it for Gavin because I think Gavin.
They stink. I'll tell you that.
They stink. What do
Yeah,
you
they
like? They
stink.
like the smell of them?
Uh-huh.
Literally?
That's cancer paint.
No.
Yeah.
I don't think that's the stink he's talking about.
No, they smell. But they off gas.
Like the off gas, like the off spray, the bug spray.
No, not like off.
Oh,
They off. It's a term. Off gassing, I guess.
oh
let's see if
really?
they-
I don't know.
Still smell it a little bit. God, I've owned these for
Oh, so the
a very long
plastic is
time.
really you're saying is
Yeah.
giving
Is
off
releasing a little bit of an
Ooh.
odor.
But wait
That's
till you God
fantastic.
damn it. I've owned these for like a year. But there was when I first got them and I had them all out, dude, I started getting a little headache after a couple hours of fucking with them.
I'm sure.
But
Yeah,
yeah.
it's the answer.
Gort also says Appo has a long history of design. He is named in the Revenge of the Sith novel and is on the platform when Bail Organa sees the kid die at the temple. When Hasbro made the first 3.3-quarter-inch toy, it used the Bly design with all the extra gear bits, just a recolor toy. Filoni hijacked the character and put an arrow on his head in Clone Wars because the name is close to Appa from Avatar
Yep.
that he worked on.
Here.
What a
is-
dickhead.
Here's
Filoni?
new
Yep.
Appo.
You guys just really like dogging on that man.
New Appo and KO.
Huh.
Of,
Interesting.
So, I mean, this is. Well, it's hard to tell. We're not exactly apples to apples now, but you know they do feel a little different in weight. But
Are they
the
Appo?
reason why I bought the KO, this one, was because when they re-released the 501st Trooper, they put him on the old mold with the terrible articulation, where he had double jointed elbows, but he still couldn't go 90 degrees type of thing. But the KO ones, they repainted the newest Phase 2 Trooper, which had all the articulation, and you know put them in the 501st Echo, and that's why I did that. And except for the smell, man, they're perfect. They come with all the guns
Interesting.
and stuff. And like here's a regular one, and you can buy some that have the little pauldron pieces and stuff like that, and mix and match. And you can get the Kenobi ones. 'Cause remember,
Filoni.
these were the Walmart exclusives only.
The
So
2/12.
Yep. So
Gort says Filoni is to Star Wars, is what McFarlane is to Batman. I don't agree with that, but okay.
Yeah, I don't agree.
That you can have that opinion. You're allowed. We all feel differently about these things.
oh gosh.
Everyone's entitled to their own opinions.
Yeah.
They're just not right. Sorry, Gord.
Did you get Kicks and Hard Case and all of them yet? He's talking to you, Brian.
You'd have to send me, dude. I know we were on a hangout late one night, and I think I went in on them. But like I said, they've been toted, so, and I'm not sure exactly where they are right now. But if I remember correctly, I think I bagged them first because I was afraid that they're going to make every other figure in the tote smell.
Oh yeah, I'd worry about that
Ooh.
too.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah, when I was getting shit together for like having the roofers come and what else was I doing? I can't remember. I had to get other shit together. I was just like tossing shit in bins and get out of sight.
Out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah.
Or just because you didn't want them to see it, is what you mean? Out of sight.
Well, it was I wasn't sure if they're gonna need to come in the house or not.
Do you
turns out they
guys
did
worry about
'cause I
that
had
too?
Skylights. Well, it's not that I was worried. Like, dude, like this year, like I just had shit piling up. You know, it was like it's not like your house where it's like you're decorated with toys. Like,
Right.
I had boxes of fucking toys everywhere.
Yeah,
Well, we have that too, but it's like people come over to like, you know, I don't know, if we have any kind of issues with like gas, electric, whatever, and they have to go down to the basement and they're not people we know, I get kind of like,
Yeah, but it's the basement. Like, that's where that shit belongs.
Yeah, but we have like a couple arcade machines down there and they have to go through the kitchen to get to the basement. So it's like I've caught a couple of people just standing in the kitchen and staring for a few minutes and I'm like, oh,
yeah, but that's fine. Like I said, you're decorated with it. Like me, they were like, you know, I would have to make an aisle for them to walk through the downstairs room where the TV is, type of thing. Like that was my problem at one point. So
Yeah, but you know what? Like, I guess for me, I don't give a fuck.
Yep.
Like, you don't like toys. All right. Like, at least I'm not like you might be like, oh, fucking, you know, big old boy had a bunch of fucking toys. Kind of weird, you know. But
Yeah.
I'm not the guy that they're talking about. They're like, yeah, there were fucking 63 cats in that house. You know what I mean? Like you think that
yeah, but the thing is, to me, it wasn't the toys. It was just the clutter. There was just shit.
Yeah,
I
no,
get
and
that.
I get
Yeah.
that. I understand that more than, you know, like
I don't like
being
anybody.
being concerned with like some dude that comes. Like, believe me, you're not even on their fucking radar. You know what I mean?
I know. I get embarrassed sometimes
Why?
really easily.
Why though? Why?
I don't
understand
know.
why. Why?
I don't know.
Like, who gives a fuck? Are you gonna be like, okay, Skip, the fucking cable guy? You're like this fucking right wing Christian or whatever the fuck. Like, you were actually gonna hang it like, and he says something about your toy. Like, who gives a fuck what Skip thinks? You know, Skip, you can eat a fucking sack of dicks.
Yeah, Skip.
Yeah, Skip.
Fuck.
Eat a
Yeah.
sack
I
of
also
What'd you
get
do,
embarrassed
named after your
easily.
dog?
I also get embarrassed easily if the house is dirty.
That I totally understand and get. Like if the house is like just, you know, not up to snuff. I understand that more than someone coming in and being like, ooh,
Like-
look at all your toys. I'll be like, yeah, motherfucker. How you want to see all my fucking guns?
Dog,
Keep
hair-
on with that.
dog hair tumbleweeds are more embarrassing. Yes, they are.
Yeah, no, agreed.
Yeah. Dusty shelves, things like that. I'm like, ah.
I just, you know, like if somebody's gonna come in my house, I'm paying you to come in here and do work.
Yeah.
And I feel like most people are like, oh, cool collection. I had that as a kid. Or most people are pretty fucking.
Sometimes.
It's a new age. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. I think it's more older people because I don't know.
yeah, and I get that, but fuck them. They're gonna be dead soon anyway. Who gives a fuck?
Oh man, come on.
What?
Dude, I love clone troopers, man. Look at this.
Yeah.
This guy's ready to go in the Jedi Temple and just slaughter some fucking Jedi, man. He's just ready to go. Love it.
Why do you hate Space Wizards so much, Brian?
Oh, I love the Jedi, but that scene, though, is just undeniably awesome. You know, with the music and they're marching up the stairs, and like the kids are like, Master Skywalker, what are you gonna do? It's like
Nothing.
fucking
You're
date.
about to
Nothing.
get.
You're gonna die, you little shitbird.
yo, and
You're
then, like,
about to get got.
and then Jimmy Smits from NYPD Blue shows up. And he's like, "What can I do here?" And then this is the guy. This is Appo. It's like, "I'm sorry, sir." And you hear the guns. Then the kid just comes out of nowhere and they shoot him down. And the guy's like, "Oh my god!" He jumps in his car and tries to fly away. It's like, yeah, man.
Okay.
Esteban, the only reason why I get embarrassed is because my sister is a therapist, and I understand what some of this looks like. I do.
I mean, you just.
But fuck them, I understand. I do.
Yeah, no, I mean, you just got to get in your own head. Like, you got to, like, come to that. And I hate this term, but, like, have that come to Jesus moment where you're just like, you know what? Like, whatever. Like, this is something I like, and it makes me happy. And, like, Skip's going to come over to fucking give me fucking whatever. Gonna wire in my new hot tub. You know, and he like, nobody's gonna even say anything. And believe me, like, if you're going to people's houses and like doing shit, like, it has to be so fucking egregious for it to even
Yeah, oh
like
yeah.
register. You know what I mean? So
Yeah. My favorite was the insurance guy who came over to give me a quote on like homeowners with a collection and all that stuff. He was my favorite one to take through the house. That was hilarious.
was
That
he
was a
like,
fun
what
time.
is this guy?
Oh,
Is
he was
this-
just more like, holy crap, I remember this stuff, and I
Yeah.
didn't even know they made this stuff, and like he kind of just like he kind of lost his shit a little bit.
And I think honestly that's like most people. You know, most people will have like a nostalgia vibe or whatever. And like I don't think most people aren't like gonna judge you about it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And if they do, fuck you. Fuck you.
Oh, Gort, you know what else they did on this? Both hands. You don't have to use your knife or your snips to trim off to make that one trigger finger be a trigger finger anymore. Dude, I know that's a thing that he hates. So they actually give you two trigger finger hands, but
Mm-hmm.
that's great.
Neat.
Now they're gonna
Trigger
re-release all
fingers.
the clones in the new molds, make them translucent. Oh shit, you Hasbro, you suck. Kiss my ass.
Why do they the fucking trans like come on. Whoever's on that like I'm sorry if you're a special person. Everybody's special. But if you're a special person, like too many chromosomes, like you're on the fucking Hasbro Black Series. Like that's where you go. Just saying.
Wow. What do you mean that's where you go? Like that's what you collect?
No,
That you're on
that's
their
the
design team.
you're
Oh.
that's you like
What you're calling
here's this giant fucking I know. It's this beloved monster from the original trilogy. How can we get this not to fucking fund? I know. If we get so many people, you get rocks.
You get cardboard.
Cardboard.
And
There
just
you go,
that
Gort's sending me things.
oh boy. I hope they're tasteful nudes.
No, these are the
I mean,
you never
know.
the KO troopers here. So they got them in the different designs. Yeah, Gort, I don't think I picked these up. These look a little. Are these real? Or they just make this shit up themselves? Like,
I don't know.
this is a little funky. This one, the V on his face. But no, that's
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a
Mike's.
specific.
That's Mike's
Character.
Medusa fetish.
Yeah, I gotta find the right picture. What the hell that? I think Facebook changed something on how this works.
I don't know. I get confused with it sometimes too. The Facebook
Because, well, no, they changed it because now it's pulling pictures. Unless Gort is sending me Mike, it's got pictures from all my chats in here. Oh, that could have been very dangerous.
one.
Oh, Brian.
Yes, very much so. What is all
Brian with the
Brian.
goatsy pictures.
I
that?
don't know.
Oh no, these are Chan. You forwarded these. Oh,
I did?
yeah.
What is happening, Brian?
I have no
Chan
idea.
forwarded an image to the ShelfGravy chat. All right.
I forwarded 4 pictures that
Yeah,
Gort
and now
sent me. That's all.
Gort's telling. Well, Gort told me to check my messages.
Well, he just told me to. It's in the chat. He says, "Chan, check your
Gort,
messages."
pick
Right there in the
somebody and send the damn pictures. Jeez.
chat.
Don't send them to me, Gort, because I don't give a fuck.
Well,
So,
how
no,
did the
that
ones that
was-
I sent you get mixed up with all of your chat pictures? I don't
No,
understand.
those are all pictures from the ShelfGravy chat, which makes sense why Mike's stuff was in there. Now
Oh,
I'm getting
okay.
confused. So I'm getting confused. So yeah, so here's all them all here. So I think I've got some of this guy, got that guy. But yeah, you can see that there are some of
Yeah, I
the
don't know.
clone people from the Clone Wars that were on the Kenobi's army because they got little doodads or
Cameos.
helmets there and there. But yeah. Uh Gort, is that wait, is that what I have in my hand? No? Yes. Alright. So there's Fives and Jesse and that's the one of the gaming great guys, I think. And then some of the KOs here. And then these are no wait, this is Jesse over here. Well, who's oh that's the guy Echo. That's Echo,
Echo.
right? Yeah.
That
But yeah, dude, look at them. These are great. This is great, Gort. I love this. I should put all
he's
these on a shelf. I
he
don't
says the Fans Hobby Prime used to be JD's.
that one.
Oh, yeah.
Well, he originally in JD's.
Nice.
It was OGJD. Yo.
Yo.
This guy's a medic.
Look at that backpack.
Wow.
Can put a little space slug in there, a little baby space slug.
Hmm.
You're set.
Was that
Little
from that
Bacta tank
episode?
on the go.
Yeah.
Echo Fives on the left, Jesse and Rex on the right.
Rex
And
on
I'll
the
be
right.
right back because I have to use the bathroom.
Was Jesse a hero?
He's fine, I guess.
Was
Jesse,
yeah?
don't be a
wait,
hero.
wasn't he
I
the
think
the? Wasn't he the good soldiers follow orders? No,
No, that was
Fives. No.
no, that was Jesse wasn't a Bad Batch guy. He was just a 501st.
No,
But
no, I know that.
the good Folgers follow orders was the sniper dude.
No,
Crosshair?
Not from Bad Batch. Talking in the actual Clone Wars.
Oh, the last Ahsoka episodes. That one at the end there. That guy?
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know.
I think it was Jesse.
What's interesting is this Apo figure. They tagged it as being from the Kenobi series. Was he the one? Was he the down and out trooper that was like, begging for money?
Maybe.
In that one episode.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Esteban. Then who was the one that they
Yeah.
when they discovered the chip?
Yeah, I forget who had the chip discovery. But you see, Jesse, if you see Jesse here, he would be the one. Because look, man, he's diehard, man. He had the
Yeah, he had
Republic
the
face tattoo.
Yep.
He wasn't having it. He was like, yes, Chip. Whatever you say, Chip.
Mm-hmm. Chip.
I'm your boy, Chip.
Chip Chipowski.
As long as it's not Skip. All right, guys. I'm gonna call it a night because I'm having pork belly, and it's
Uh-oh. Somebody's gonna poop themselves.
yeah. So I think so everyone knows. I think I'm allergic to pork because it makes me fucking caca. I'm not having it. But anyways, guys,
All right.
it's been a pleasure.
Okay, mister. Bye-bye.
I'll talk to you soon. Bye, everybody.
Yo.
So I think Gort is shaming us for not reading books.
Oh.
And Apo is in a flashback walking down a hallway. I think I've seen the Kenobi series twice, and I don't remember a flashback of Kenobi walking down a hallway. Or being in a hallway.
Me neither.
Maybe it's one of the things when he was with Anakin that maybe they did something. I
Maybe.
thought they were just training, though. I can't
Matt, go to bed.
Yeah,
No,
he
he's
left.
got pork belly
yeah.
issues.
Yep. He's
Pork belly issues. What does that
he went to
mean?
go. He went to go poop.
Oh, I
He's
see.
gonna poop his pants.
That sucks. No
Yep.
one should poop their pants. That's not nice.
It's not. It's not how it's supposed to happen.
Oh well.
Not like this.
Esteban says Tup dies because he has a bad chip, and Five
Oh, yeah,
dies
yeah,
trying
yeah.
to discover
That's
the
what-
chip
that was
conspiracy. Cup. Why is it Tup?
It was tough. I remember.
Yeah, Tup.
They had a bad
Did I
chip.
say that right?
Thank you, Esteban.
5 dies trying to discover.
You are my hero.
Oh, Gort's telling us to read up. There you go.
Definitely.
Tup was follow orders.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
I was in the bathroom where I would have been reading it. Sorry.
That's usually where the reading happens.
In the bathroom.
I don't take the show in the bathroom with me. I don't think that would be very right.
Did Black
That's a
Series
different
say
show.
that they were gonna make
Ew.
they were finally gonna make Little Annie? Or was that for the vintage collection? Do you remember?
I'm not
Mm,
sure.
Don't they already have one?
Well, the
For
reason
vintage?
why I ask is, I really want to build a display with all these 501st troopers and just a sea of kids on the ground. And
I made my
got
own.
my figure arts of Anakin with the angry eyes.
Wow. Talk about a horror movie display.
Yeah, well, hey,
Mhm.
maybe we need a.
Slaughtering of the Jedi Temple.
Padwans.
I mean, they were all Jedi we didn't know anyway, so it's like, whatever.
Yeah.
Wow. Ouch, Brian. Ouch.
Hey, look, man. If you're not in the credits, why do we care? Just the way it is.
Esteban says yes. They pipeline revealed Jake Lloyd Anakin.
Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah.
Okay. Now we know.
Mhm. Knowing is what? What is it, folks?
Half the battle. I'm pretty sure.
It's a Nicolas Cage movie, I think. Knowing. All right, that's enough of the slaughterhouse team here. I'll open up those old
Slaughterhouse
dinosaurs.
team.
Yeah, it's weird. Like as a kid, I didn't really care about the all the stormtroopers and stuff. Of course, I only had one stormtrooper, one snow trooper, and one scout trooper. But it's like now, I can't get enough of. Dude, get a bunch of these guys and some Cobra officers together.
Mm.
Dude, that's a kill squad right there. When's that damn his tank coming? Like December?
I know. Really? Like, come on. It's supposed to be fall. Third
That's
quarter is what they said. Third quarter.
I'm gonna clear out a shelf in another month. I'm gonna clear out a space for it and just pile up all the boxes of all the figures that I bought to go with it.
Ricky wants to know if you can show before the show ends if you can show the whole boat. He will. I promise, Ricky.
Yeah. I can. Give me a second here. Let me clean this up.
What do I do with those?
Jesus Christ.
Chan, are you opening anything tonight?
Me? No, I am not opening anything tonight. I am kind of just hanging out. I have my iPad here.
So for all those Amazon things that you sent us yesterday for Prime Day, did you
I
buy any
didn't.
of those?
Nope.
So that's just stuff that you're like, man, I wish I could buy this. Maybe
Sometimes,
Brian will
yeah.
buy it.
Like sometimes
I
I just
was
really like to check out what they have going on, and if I think it's a good deal, I'll save it or, share it with somebody just because
I
it's
was I was tempted to buy a new blow up bed.
that vacuum seemed kind of nice.
Oh, I love my vacuum though.
Just a nice little
I got a
nice little
Shark.
vacuum.
It's white with burgundy trim.
Oh, I
Dude,
mean,
it's
you
right up
do
my
like the
alley.
burgundy, man.
I do. Remember, burgundy is adult red.
It's true. It's so true. No,
Ron Burgundy may not agree with you,
I don't know.
or he might.
We might.
Okay, I thought these were little dinosaurs, but I think they're little weasels.
I'm still
Little weasels.
trying to figure out like some Halloween stuff. So that's definitely still happening.
Dude, I started
Wow.
constructing my costume last night.
Little
does that look like
weasels.
Is it like a marmot or
I don't
possum
know.
or something? I thought
But
they were
I thought on the
dinosaurs.
box it said that they were dinosaurs.
Well, I didn't really read.
Oh.
This isn't reading gravy.
Oh, that's true.
The Desert Assault Squad. It doesn't
Doesn't say what they are.
It doesn't say what they are. Maybe they're little like prairie dogs.
That's what I was gonna say.
Oh, maybe. I don't know. Desert. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I imagine they go together like the penguins.
Yes, they do. See,
Mm-hmm.
like that.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
that.
Yeah, those are prairie dogs, man. For sure.
Little robotic prairie dogs.
I do like prairie dogs. They're cool.
Here you go, Ricky. Let's see here.
So, before Prime Day ends, which is today, Chan and JD. Whoa,
Mhm.
look at that. Maybe
Wow, that's
you
looking really
could
cool.
see if Amazon has a USB hub on.
Yes.
please.
Yeah, I actually found one that is. That's a good idea, Brian. I'll have to just order that tonight.
That's looking like cool.
Really good.
dude.
Yeah. That's impressive.
It's okay.
Stop it. It's
Getting
impressive.
there.
So you had to keep trimming that gray piece till it like contoured to the bottom blue piece?
Yeah,
Dude, that's cool.
yeah. Of course, I'll have some gaps to fill in and
Mm-hmm.
stuff like that. Same with that back piece. I had to cut little notches in it to fit underneath the lip there.
Can you leave the tail lights on? Because I think that'd be
Yeah.
cool to have a boat with tail lights.
Yeah, I'm leaving them on. Although it is just painted, so like I
Oh.
might do something else. Throw some reflectors on it or something. Now,
Dude, these things are great. They're like the mousers from the Turtles, just little robot things that do things. It's a good pickup. Thanks, BBTS. Putting these on sale.
That's cool. I'm glad it was a success. Okay, I ordered it, and it was only $10.
There you go. Now you can get top-down views again.
Look at that.
yeah.
Free Prime delivery day on Friday.
So did you guys, do you have your Halloween situation figured out yet?
Maybe. We don't know.
I'm very proud of my costume this year.
Are you? It sounds like Gord is too. Anybody else putting together a costume out there in the realm world?
Oh, the head ducks down. That's how it goes. I figured these things would be pretty cool. Just have like little robot. I don't know. I've been collecting stuff
Animals.
on sale that is very. I don't want to call it cosmic, but I want to call it expansive, maybe. You know, just little shit that I think is pretty cool from a sci-fi perspective. Maybe eventually hit up Chris to get
What
a
is
few
going
more,
on up there? Holy shit.
get a few more
Up where?
compound dioramas.
Upstairs. There's
What
like
are you
nothing but water running.
Probably because the washing machine is running.
Oh. Okay.
I wonder what Mike's
Just-
doing tonight.
I don't know.
Didn't make it.
I guess we didn't. Our pal Joe didn't make it either.
No, he said he had something work related that he needed to deal with, so
Oh, okay.
yeah.
I'm gonna have to shoot him a friend request so I can add him to our chat if he wants to be.
I already added him to the chat.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh.
Ricky, you can't dress up. You can't dress up as a fat nerd who loves Batman and hates McFarlane. That's not like, what does that mean? I don't even understand what
I
that
think
means.
that means that's his costume that he already has. I think that's his joke.
That's not a joke. That's not. Come on, man.
Come on, man.
Come on, man.
Come on, man.
Hey, they're magnetic.
Mm-hmm. That's how the penguins are like that too.
Yeah. Oh, there they go.
That's what I love about the penguins. They're so fun. They're such fun little things. They make me happy. Probably weird.
It's cool. I like it. I guess I'll figure out how to turn these other guys into a box. Did you guys see that Heat Boys robotic Ninja Turtle? Are you guys in on those?
I did see it, and I do think it is cool. I don't know if we're in on it, but it's
JD, what's
nice.
that line of turtles that you're getting that's very stylistic? Like that one we got you for your birthday. Was that a turtle or am I
Oh, the
misremembering that?
Fury toys. Yeah.
Yeah. They're very cool. I like them.
Yeah. You got Fury toys and Fury toys.
Yeah, that's so weird.
Fury toys is making like bigger. They just one of their new releases was Sword Master Bang, I think is his name. He's a giant tiger.
Oh yeah. I remember
Mhm.
that now. I know what you're talking about now.
Yeah.
I just forget. Sorry.
You don't have to be sorry.
Sometimes there's just too many things to remember.
Yeah. Mm. What can I do to secure this on the body?
I do not know.
So here's something interesting. I wish Matt was still here for this. I'd like to get his opinion. Maybe.
Or to raise his blood pressure.
Or he would just
Oh.
provide his opinion. But
Yeah.
Amazon and Ricky's been helping me with the checklist. They have all or almost all of the James Bond movies on. Prime right now.
Oh,
And
yay.
I have not seen all of them. I know I've seen some of the recent ones with Daniel Craig, and I've probably seen a couple of the ones with Pierce Brosnan, and again a couple here and there with like Roger Moore and stuff. But I'm going through and watching all of them. And I'm watching Doctor No right now, which I believe is the first
Ooh.
one. And boy, the movie's a little rough. Like,
I mean, that shit's so old, man.
but the thing is, it's 'cause it's old. Like, for instance, the driving scene, the car chase scene, it's Sean Connery sitting in the wheel, and you can tell they have a screen behind him. Like, it's not green screen. Like, there was probably a movie
Yeah.
screen behind him, and
Uh-huh.
his hair's blowing because they got, dude, fucking great.
I love
It's
those
just
old
like,
movies, though. I
yeah,
love those practical effects and like all the weird shit they did back in the day.
yeah.
To me, it's better.
And you can tell like that was early on in Sean Connery's career because I basically only knew him as an old man for the most part, like Morgan Freeman, you know. And it's like he's definitely he's improved on his acting chops
Sure.
since those early days for sure.
I don't know. I love the old 007s. I'm a huge fan.
Yeah,
I owned all of them at one point on VHS.
really. Wow.
Yeah. Can't help it.
There was one of our radio morning shows here in this area. Preston and Steve, that's who they were. And I stopped listening to them in the pandemic because I wasn't in the damn car anymore. And then I started watching like the streaming news instead because I was all into pandemic shit. But one of the guys, Steve, he is actually kind of like a nerd like us. But you know, he has like huge quarter scale statues and stuff like that of you know DC, Marvel, so on and so forth. But he's a huge
Nice.
James Bond fan. And I remember there's one episode, you know, a few years ago I was talking, and he could name like the you know the song of the movie, like they always had a single song, and like who sang it, how it charted, you know, the year they all came out. They would just be like, okay, what year,
No
name the
way.
James Bond movie for this year or whatever,
That's
and he would
crazy.
like, dude, he just knew all of it, and he would know the you know, the hot chick that they had. There was always the Bond girl in every movie type stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They had the best names.
Yeah.
I always laughed so hard at their names.
So
I don't know. I kind of like expected them to be cheesy, I suppose. Maybe that's why I love them so much.
yeah.
Because there's
Well,
like just enough spy action awesomeness and cheese to make them just they balance out well, I guess, for me.
yeah. But it's funny, like obviously this is the first go round, right, for this. So it's like it's interesting, like you know, considering all the more recent or modern spy movies that we've seen now. It's like I could see how this was the trailblazer for some of those things based on how some of the things that I see so
Right.
far. Yeah, so it's kind of cool. Like I like how they specifically showed in this movie James Bond gets to his destination and he's got this hotel room. And the first thing he does is he puts his briefcase down and then he sprays like cologne on the latches. And then he goes, the reason why he does that is because he'll be able to check if somebody tried to get into his briefcase while he was away. And then there was another one where he closed the closet door, he pulled a piece of hair out from his head and like licked it and stuck it across the closet door because there's a door opens like this, so that when he came back he would be able to quickly be, oh, someone's been in my closet, you
Been
know,
in my
type
shit.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. So and
Smart
then
fella, you know.
yeah.
Secret agent life.
Yeah. Yep, good times.
Something you only dream about.
I'm waiting for something though. In this particular movie, when he gets his assignment, he goes to his you know whoever his assignment officer or whomever, and they were giving him shit for carrying the wrong kind of gun. They're like, look, man, we use Walter PP8s here, you know, Megatron, right?
Sure.
And he was giving him shit. It's like, dude, you can't be using that Beretta. It jammed on you in your last mission. You know, we don't want you to die out there. So I'm kind of curious as I keep watching these movies if that's going to be a shtick where it's like he prefers the Beretta over the other gun, and if that's something I'm going to see like for recurring movies. I'm kind of curious about it.
I can't wait to hear what you think of all this
Yeah. So we'll see.
as you get further along. I think it's fun.
Yeah. So here's Ricky.
Ricky.
He's doing it too. The
Spy.
Spy Who Loved Me, and he says they're great, but they really, really are rough.
They're hard to, yeah, they're a little difficult, no doubt. You have to be ready for it. Like, you have to know that it's going to be a little, you know.
Oh yeah, see, Gort knows about Preston and Steve. Yeah, they're in the Philly area.
Nice. You guys aren't very far from Philly.
No,
at
I'm an
all.
hour out.
Yeah.
Yeah, all of our stuff here in Delaware, it's all Philly adjacent. Fucking Eagles fans everywhere. You know, shit like that.
Beretta. There's a great story about why they switched him to the Walther,
All right.
Ricky says.
Get to it.
Mhm.
All right, I think I have all my dinos in pillar mode for prairie dogs or whatever the fuck they are. Figure out
There we go.
Whatever they are.
they stick together. No. Having trouble with my magnets.
Now I can hear the dryer running, so Sis must have switched her laundry.
It just sounds like somebody's
a
trying to dump water in my head.
I think you hear like a sweatshirt zipper hitting the sides of the dryer.
There's
Look
all
at
the
that.
things,
Huh?
they all
No,
stick
there's
together,
a shit ton of water.
and
Wow.
I guess they go in their box.
Yeah, there's like a little plastic card you can fold in half to pop in the back of the box so that it's easier to get them in and out.
Yeah.
Which
I'll
is,
look into that.
you know, that makes it
It
little
like
nicer.
spring loads them. Yeah.
Did
But
you
it's just
see,
a clear plastic thing.
someone posted in the realm today, they had a ton of these and they had them all stacked up on their table.
Yeah,
Did you see that?
I have 10 of them over here that are stacked.
You know, Paul C is a big collector of them. I wonder if he,
That's a good question.
has a big stack of them. Maybe
They're
that
fun.
plastic thing's in here. There's a catalog in here. I have a few other ones. Like I have these like little raptor mouser looking things.
Mm-hmm.
That was when we first got into it. Remember them back then?
Yeah.
I think I still might have some in my NJCC tote that I'm still trying to offload.
Are you gonna be there December? Are you gonna try to go?
I'm not gonna sell, but I'll probably go and hang out. I don't know. I remember just not having very good shows in the winter and the fall.
That's fair.
So,
That's very fair.
like, I don't feel like getting everything together, packing up the car, and then going, and then have no one buy anything, you know?
Yeah, I
I
don't
think
like that.
that spring show. I mean, Chan, from what I understand in the last show, you did really well due to one customer, right? That like bought
Yes.
everything. So,
Yes.
yeah.
I would not have done very well otherwise. I mean, it was
Yeah.
very slow. There wasn't much going on, and you know, I was a little concerned, you know, but very nice gentleman stopped by and bought quite a number of mythics, and that pretty much saved the day.
Yeah. So I think I might save it all up for spring. Plus, I have vacation coming up for the rest of the year that I need to use, and I don't want to spend it organizing toys to sell. I want to spend it like organizing toys to play. You
Hanging
know?
out with friends, maybe.
Hanging out with
Well,
friends.
hanging out with friends is good, but I got a lot to do here. So I'll come maybe visit for a little while, but you know, I got things I want to get done around here.
That's completely understandable. There's a lot that I'd like to get done over the winter too, because there's a lot I want to get done over the spring.
The thing is, it's all toy related. Like, I want to clean off shelves. I want to get ready for the Hiss tank. I want to get ready for, um, I want to get some more of these cosmics on display. Um, because I think we have another round of cosmics dropping right before Legion's Con. Like, they're shipping to us. Like, so kind of excited to mess with those.
So Ricky says that it was a fan who read the book and wrote to Fleming and told him nobody in their right mind would use a Beretta. Fleming changed it to a Walther because the guy said that's the gun he'd use in real life, which may be the first recorded case of a, well, actually, that's pretty funny.
Uh,
And Gort said, just a notice from Amazon Japan, SH Figuarts Indiana Jones, shipping shortly.
So I thought that that was being delivered to my house today because there was an Amazon Japan package coming, but it turns out it was that Diaclone book that Joe turned me on to last time he was on. So not a disappointment, but I was actually looking forward to playing with an Indiana Jones today. Believe it or not.
Aw. I mean, I get that. It's
Yeah.
Indiana Jones.
Did you guys get any of the Black Series Indiana Jones or whatever they call it?
yeah, the Adventure series.
Yeah. How do you like them? Because I skipped on all of them. I was just like, look, I feel like Indy's not popular, and I'm gonna wait for that Pulse sale, type of thing. But I don't see them in the stores. Like at least I
Nope.
don't see Indy.
They definitely sell out.
Yeah.
Huh.
So I saw Pulse. I think Pulse still had some of the like Last Crusade ones. Like if anything, I want Indy and his dad. Like I think Crusade might be my favorite of the three. That might be sacrilege. Actually, it depends
No.
on the day.
Nah.
Depends on the day. Like maybe I'll sit down and watch them. Like no, this one's my favorite. Then I'll watch a different one. Like no, this one's my favorite. It depends. But
It's
I always
okay if they're all your favorite.
yeah,
Okay.
I always like
It's
Last
okay.
Crusade though. Junior.
Junior.
I mean, Sean Connery is pretty rad.
Yeah.
So he makes that movie.
And so I think they're still on Pulse. I think BBTS still has some of the Temple of Doom ones.
Yeah. I've been waiting and waiting and waiting for Short Round, but he's not coming.
Well, they made him though, right?
Yeah, yeah. But like anybody who ordered him from Pulse already got him.
Oh, okay. Well, Hasbro, not Hasbro, BBTS got Buzzer in. I was looking through my email today, and they're like, "Hey, guess who's in stock? Buzzer." And I was like,
Really?
"Oh, I ordered him on Pulse." I was like, "Probably be a while
Oh.
before I get him."
Said Gort says he bought the one with the pillar that the fertility idol goes on. The figure is okay, but it's not a recommend. I just wanted the prop that India is going on a table one day.
Oh,
Nice.
yeah, that's right. That one came with diorama pieces.
Yeah.
You know what's great about this Beast Box stuff? Even when you put them all in the box, you can still put them
back in the
package
box.
without having to
Yeah.
transform them again. That's great.
I like that too.
That's a good selling point. They should make ads for that. Good. But yeah, man, I like these little robotic critters just hanging out with my sci-fi people. I think that works.
Yeah.
I like them. I can't
Are you
help
guys-
it. They're so good.
Are
Huh?
you guys still doing the Black Series carded stuff?
We
I
still
mean,
have it up. It's on the
yeah, we
wall.
still have it up. Yeah, we just
Like,
haven't
been
gotten
keeping up?
any of it.
Have you been keeping up with Jedi?
Mm-mm.
Oh.
Not of recent. No, I think the last one we got was one you brought, wasn't it?
Well, yeah, that was to finish the Empire.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
The Jedi stuff's been coming out, and you know, you guys might.
So I think I got the Ewok and the Trooper.
Yeah, R2 came this past week,
Oh, nice.
and
That's the old one though, huh?
yeah, it's not the new one with the his like head raises up or whatever.
Yeah.
And the rest of them are boxed away for fun for later. But they are they're going on sale. Like, I think people are tired of the stuff, so you might be able to score some for deals.
Down the road.
Kiva is rolling his bone down the stairs. I don't know if you heard that. He's funny. He came down here and laid beside my rocking chair and fell asleep for a while, and now he's upstairs playing.
Oh, I also want to make a shelf for my Mega Constructs Motu stuff. Now it's all tucked down in a bottom shelf. I want to make it more prominent, and I want to build my Snake Mountain that I haven't
There you
built
go.
and I've owned since the beginning of the year. And I just got the Eternia set in recently too. So, yeah. Dude, turn on some He-Man on YouTube
There you go.
and just listen to the ridiculousness of the stories while that
Yes.
awesome music plays.
There you
It's
go.
just, dude, that was good stuff during the pandemic when I was building that Gray Skull.
This motherfucker.
Uh-oh. What's
I
going
did-
on?
I found the parts to
Who,
my
me?
Lego Prime that I never finished.
Good.
So I think next Shelf Gravy I'll start finish that up.
Nice.
Sweet.
He's been sitting up there. So the interesting thing is, I was looking at him the other day. He's up here on this top shelf. And the funny thing about it is he's sitting on here with a pumpkin head on. So I don't know why there's a pumpkin head on this Prime.
I have no idea.
Were we drawing pumpkins at one point? But does this mean that I haven't touched this thing in a year?
Maybe, because Halloween's coming
Maybe.
back around.
Yeah.
That sounds right to me.
I mean, is that a year of dust on there? I don't know. But why is there a pumpkin head here?
I have no
I don't
idea.
remember making a pumpkin head. Oh, I know why. It may have been a year. I think I made that before the. Remember when Four Horsemen announced the Headless Horseman?
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, here's the custom that I was working on at one point, and I think I drew that pumpkin head to put on the Black Knight that I had riding on a Lord of the Rings horse.
That sounds right. Yeah,
so
I
this
kind
was
of
gonna
vaguely
be
remember
my-
that.
Yeah. So still, that would have been a year ago, right? That Horseman came out. So
Brian killing it with pumpkin heads.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
I mean, if you're gonna, you might as well make it a pumpkin head.
That's right.
That's our washing machine or dryer singing. It might drive someone else crazy, but I actually enjoy it.
oh yeah. Ding ding a ling a ling, laundry's
This-
done.
This sing song
Oof.
for the LG.
Does it actually play stuff like that?
Yeah.
Or wow.
Yeah. It plays like a little song at the end, and I think it's really pleasant.
Well, you think about how pleasant they've made technology over the years. Remember, like, dude, back in the day, like, bang, like, even telephones are more pleasant now when they ring. You know, it's
You
like
can just let them vibrate. You don't even have to have a sound. It's fine.
it's
I
true.
want one that says, "Kiss my shiny metal ass."
Oh yeah. You know, there's a new season of Futurama on Hulu. I haven't watched it yet,
Yeah.
but it's back.
It's back, baby.
That's what I should do. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna rotate. I'm gonna start from the beginning of Futurama and rotate 007 for the next few weeks.
There you go.
I feel like there's something else I was watching.
Gort said he replaced his LG washer with a Samsung, but he still has the LG dryer, and he likes the LG jingle better, and the buttons sound more too. We had a Kenmore. Not that that's a bad brand. That's a good brand, but
It's a brand that's not made anymore.
that's how we should post that, like rare collectible.
Rare. Not made anymore.
Ahsoka's done. Are you guys watching Generation V on Amazon
Yes.
Yeah.
yet? Yeah.
Oh,
I actually really like that show.
Me too.
dude, the last episode. Oh my.
Yeah. We've been trying to keep up with that. And we were watching a couple of shows on Apple TV because when I switched cell phone carriers, we got 6 months for free.
Well,
So
you switched to AT&T. Did you guys you can get your Max free now?
oh yeah, I can do that too because I'm with AT&T as well.
Actually, it's time to. I need to sit down. I don't know if I have time this weekend, but Netflix is raising. Hulu, I think, is already raised, and Disney
Yeah.
is raising their prices again.
Yeah. We've done like some bill switching around as of the last couple months, and with Verizon, I also get 6 months of Disney Plus for free for FiOS. So trying to get the free stuff right now, you know what I mean?
It's funny, I'm not really watching a lot of Disney now. I mean, the Ahsoka stuff was on, but I like having Star Wars at the ready, at the push of a
Well,
button.
second season of Loki is already started.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
I have been
yeah.
watching that. I've
Yeah.
been watching that.
When's that air? Is it-
It started on the 5th.
which is what?
Gort says he's buying a new vacuum soon. Man, check that Amazon Prime before tonight's out. You might get a good deal, buddy.
Yeah.
Ricky says Ted Lasso is a great show on Apple TV. Chris watches that too. I haven't really dove into that.
I don't have Apple TV, but when I go visit my family, I think when I visited my brother 2 Christmases ago, man, they were all about it. Hey, let's put on Ted Lasso. I'm like, what? What? And they put it on. It's like, oh, it's a sitcom. Okay.
Yeah.
I watched it and I was like, I'm not really into sitcoms anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not
Yeah.
going to say it was a bad show. It had some good parts. The premise was interesting. The characters were good.
There's this.
I
There's
think I'm
this.
done with that stuff.
Yeah, I like more like I don't know. I like stuff with a little depth, I guess.
You guys will be very proud of me. This
Oh,
past week,
Mm-hmm.
I finished watching Cowboy Bebop.
wow.
I've been watching it for a few weeks now.
Which one?
The
first,
cartoon.
the original. Yeah,
Yes.
dude,
It's good.
Buddy.
that was great. Stuff
Right?
there. Yeah. And now at work, I rotate between Lord of the Rings, Zelda music, Star Wars music, and I found some YouTube channels with some Cowboy Bebop jazz,
Nice.
the original soundtrack. There's a lo-fi one out there. It's not as good. It's too many extra beats disrupting the jam type of thing. But yep.
So we started watching this show called The Foundation on Apple TV, and then another show called Invasion. and they're like pretty intense, really opposite of each other though. Like the invasion is basically, alien invasion on Earth kind of stuff, which is, and it's pretty cool. Foundation is like future galaxy stuff.
So yeah, check this out. The Foundation
Was written by
oh yeah,
Dave
what's his
Filoni.
name? No.
no, definitely not Dave Filoni. No.
Who wrote it?
It's based off of a book series by Isaac Asimov,
There we go.
Okay.
Okay. So
which was written quite a long time ago.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would imagine.
So in this time when this show takes place, this guy, he's like the king and of like the universe, and everybody loves him and all this other stuff. And so he, before he dies, he sets it up so that he is cloned. But for him to rule the galaxy and keep going, he always has 3 of him alive at once.
Mm-hmm.
So he has a young version, then he has like the midlife, prime life, and then
Version, yeah.
an old man. And they're on like, I don't know, at this point they're on like the 17th generation or something like that.
It's like a crazy cycle too,
But
because
it's-
when the old
yeah.
man dies, they wake up a new one.
Yep.
Really?
It's very
Yeah,
interesting, and the
Pretty
like
fucking wild.
the detailed stuff behind it, because it was written in like 1966 or something along those lines. You can see where, and it's like this with Heinlein too, like if you know sci-fi authors at all, like you can see where other sci-fi writers and movie makers have taken influence from these novels. And it's like, it's really interesting and just really cool if you like sci-fi stuff. So it's a good show to watch on that level.
It does sound very intriguing.
It is.
Like-
It is.
Don't tell me any more about it, but like, I'm curious. Do the 3 people interact with each other?
Yes, they're always in the
Don't
same room.
tell him anything
Okay,
else, Brian.
alright.
If you check this out, you
Alright,
have
and
to
that's-
like,
and that-
You're gonna
yeah.
like it. You're gonna
You-
like it.
If they
I
interact
promise.
with each other, that
yeah.
sounds really neat.
It
Mhm.
it's super interesting and really bizarre, and
Let me ask you this.
Mhm.
You know how we always like, man, if I could do it all over again,
right.
I would have done this in college or something like
Sure,
that.
sure.
Like this that kind of stuff.
It's sort of, yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
alright, alright, yeah.
it's really
Damn,
like,
yeah, I'm gonna almost sign up for Apple TV to watch this. Then.
dude, there's so much bizarre stuff that goes down. Like, it's just really super interesting to watch, and there's a lot of like mathematically based stuff that goes on as well.
I was gonna say that like what I explained to you is just a very, very
Not-
small part.
Mm.
It gets deep
just-
and it gets thick,
yeah.
and it's really, really interesting. I highly, highly recommend it. Yeah.
It's really good. It's really, really good. And the people, like most of the the people they have playing Empire, which is what they call the king.
The
Like,
three
yeah,
clones,
like-
they're called Empire.
Those guys are really great. And like
Yeah.
at times you're like, I
How
really
did they
fucking hate this dude.
or like how did
Or-
they find these people who look like they could literally be clones of each other from different ages? Like, it's like, holy crap, how did this happen? That's right, Deluxe, deep and thick. Giggity. Get it.
Whoa.
This is called
Um,
the Foundation.
Yep,
yeah, and
Foundation.
yeah. It's wild. I dig it so much. Great actors, like people you would maybe even recognize, just really play killer roles in this movie, in this
I don't-
series.
Aside from Harry, I don't recognize anybody else in it.
I recognize the guy
Oh,
that plays the
Daniel
middle
Radcliffe's in it?
foundation. Huh?
Hmm?
Daniel Radcliffe's in it.
Yeah.
What?
Oh man,
Harry
No.
Potter?
stuff.
No.
You said Harry.
No.
No, no,
The
no, no,
guy,
no.
he
No.
plays it's Jared Harris. He plays a character named Harry.
Oh,
Lee Pace is in it. He was in the Lord of the Rings.
dude, yeah. I just
Yeah,
Oh,
got
yeah, yeah,
done.
yeah.
He's great,
He
man.
played
Yeah.
Thranduil.
Yes.
I just got
forgot
done.
about him.
I binged the Hobbit movies last Friday while I was working from home writing code. I just basically had the Hobbit movies playing all day long. And then Dom was telling me there's a channel out on YouTube. It's called Prime something. I don't know. Maybe he's in the Transformers. He did a full retrospective on the Hobbit and the Lord of the Rings. I mean, this YouTube video is like 3 hours long or whatever, and it took me basically all weekend, and I finished it today. And basically, he compiles all of the information around behind the scenes of the movies, as well as talking about what the plot points of the movies are. So I just finished watching the Hobbit one. It was really good, And he was, depending on who you talk to, like Gort, he'll say those movies are garbage. I really like them.
I
And it's
did
funny,
too.
during this retrospective, he was talking about how a lot of people, he was pointing out why everybody has issues with them. And I was like, wow, these are actually really solid points as to why you would have an issue with it. But with me not being like I don't know, I saw The Hobbit, when I was in 3rd grade or whatever? I don't remember that damn thing. It's like, he's like, they were talking about like, here's all the things they added to the movie that were never in the book. And I was like, oh, well, I could see. I don't know. Those movies were just a fun time. And they have Gandalf
Yes.
in it. So
Yeah, I mean, there's just so much good stuff that is going on in those movies. I don't know, but I cannot recommend The Foundation enough. I can't.
It's good.
Yeah,
It's fun stuff.
Invasion is cool if you like alien related, like end of the world stuff. It's cool that way.
Yeah, Invasion is like Walking Dead with aliens,
Yeah,
pretty much.
and there's a lot of like really interesting, very intelligent things going on. I guess I could say in that it's not all just people like running and screaming and like
No.
it seems a little more intelligent than that. And we watched this really weird one. If you're into anything that's like really like gets in your head, like trippy kind of stuff, called Dark on Netflix. That was bizarre, man.
I started watching it during the pandemic, and I made a little project. I don't know if you guys remember. I think I showed it. I had my clipboard out, and I was like, here's the main characters. I drew circles. I had lines going to the other, and I was like trying to figure out. I was trying to figure out who was going to be who in the next timeline. I think I got through season 2, and then, season 3 eventually came out.
Yeah.
And then I was starting season 3, and I was like, fuck, I don't remember anything. So it was like, I need to go back and rewatch the whole thing. I was actually pulling up my list of things that are here that I need to start. Like, it's like this list is getting long, man.
That
and I got Dark on a sticky note right over there. Be like, you need to start watching that again,
Brian.
moron.
That is one show I can usually figure out what's going to happen in a lot of that shit, but that was one that, man, I mean,
kept you fucking guessing.
No way, shape, or form could I have guessed anything that fucking happened during that show at all.
And
like,
you can't watch it in the background. You have to okay, it's time to watch TV.
Yeah.
It's like, don't look away.
Also, something that is done intelligently because you can't follow it. You know what I mean? Like, I hate knowing what's going to happen before it happens. I don't like it.
Yeah, Scott and Andrew are in the chat, and we were on a hangout one night, and I got these animes on Netflix I need to watch too, and it's like I'm gonna start making a TV schedule. Like,
do it.
Yeah.
Give yourself programming.
Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and be like, okay, we're gonna start our own network schedule of things to
That would be
watch.
really
That way
cool. That's not a terrible idea.
I don't binge it all at once, type stuff.
No. And then you could be like, okay, what's on TV tonight? It's Wednesday or Thursday at whatever o'clock. What am I watching?
Well, I don't know. I get a little bit of anxiety. Like when you're binging something, like, okay, I know exactly what to do. As soon as I sit down here, I open up this app, connect to the TV, and that's what I'm watching. But then when you finish a show, like I just finished The Americans a few weeks ago, and it's like now it's like, all right, I've made my dinner. I'll come downstairs, sit down. I'm like, oh fuck, I don't know what I'm gonna watch. The dinner's getting cold. It's like, all right, put Star Wars on real quick. Let's have a hot meal, and then I'll figure out what to watch.
Yep. If you don't know, Star Wars is always a good answer.
That's right. Star Wars.
Yeah,
Good to
so
say.
having a TV schedule will definitely work.
But fellas, it is after 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
My phone has already told me that it's bedtime.
Yeah.
And I'm old and I have medicine to take.
Yeah.
My nighttime medicines. Anyway, I tried the Wheel of Time, Scott. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah,
Not sure how I feel about it.
I did season 1. It was
Yeah, I think we did the
First-
same. We did like
yeah.
the first season.
and it
It
seemed
was-
like
it was
it wrapped
fun.
up to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't feel like
Yeah.
there was. I don't remember anything hanging at the end. I think it was
they
I don't either.
tied up.
they didn't leave you hanging enough to
Yeah.
come back for more.
To worry about it, yeah.
Unfortunately.
I remember the first season had a couple twists in it. Or it's like, wasn't there like some chosen one wizard? Or no, it was like it was something like that. Like,
I don't
Yeah.
even remember.
and it's like they thought it was this person, then they thought it was that person, and it's like, oh, it ended up being this person, type of thing.
I will
And,
say one show that stuck with me that I wanted to watch every season of was Into the Badlands. That was a great show. I liked that a lot.
Into the Badlands.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
It's
a,
just like there's good characters. You want to see what happens. Like it's just, hot
Since-
chicks.
Nice.
Yeah.
Since I finished The Americans, so I want to go back and do things like, I remember watching the Emmys, and like it seemed like year over year over year, Homeland was a show that kept winning awards. So like I think I want to start watching that, since it's kind of based in reality, and it's I don't know, defending the country type stuff,
There you go.
which is kind of in the forefront of my mind right now. But things going on, stuff like that.
Sure.
Mhm.
I can understand that.
Also, something that I watched recently, which I may have mentioned, was a show called Dope Sick. Is on Hulu. It's a
I've
limited
heard a little bit
series.
about that. I haven't watched it yet.
It's basically about the OxyContin stuff and
Oh,
how
okay.
Yeah, we
that.
Wait, I did
farms-
watch that.
Well, there's two. There's one on Hulu. There's one on Netflix. So
we
Oh.
watched the Netflix.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
That
the,
was
the Hulu one had Michael Keaton in it. So
Oh,
that's kinda
wow.
cool. Yeah. But that was really, really interesting. And also something else on Hulu that I watched recently was, what's the name of it? I guess it was that
Mm.
interesting. I can't remember. You know what? I might have forgot to write it down in my movie scene diary or things I watch diary. Which
Does
I
that
keep.
have like a list of things you've already watched? Do they do
Every
that?
time I watch something, I write it down in here
That's smart.
because years ago, when did I start this list? 2013. That's a long 10 years ago. I've been doing this. Before that, I DVR stuff and things like that. Remember DVRs?
Yeah.
yeah.
I would watch things, and I'd be halfway through the movie. I'm like, wait a minute, this is how I've seen this. So like now when I find obscure stuff before I start watching it, I check and search. I'm like, yep, I've seen it. I don't remember it, but I've seen it. I'm moving on to something else, type stuff.
So
But,
I'll tell you this: if you liked Cowboy Bebop, there's the same studio did one called Samurai Champloo.
Oh yeah, that's delightful.
Samurai Champ. Well, it's listen.
Champloo.
It was well done, the show, but it was interesting to me because of the scantily clad woman that was in it. The
Sure.
guy was
Bae.
bounty hunter, and it it happened in space.
Mhm.
Does Samurai whatever do have all those?
I
What?
mean, there's some scantily clad women. There are. It is more like,
It's like Edo Japan.
yeah. So you have like legitimate samurais and things going on like that.
In
It's
space?
interesting.
Nope, not in
No,
space.
no space.
Like I said,
Brian's like, if it's not in space, I don't give a shit.
What the fuck was the name of that show? It was a show on Hulu called Class of '09. It's very
Oh yeah, I've
interesting.
heard about that too.
Yeah, I dug it. It's only like 8 episodes, so it
That's
doesn't
not
take
bad.
long to get through. Yeah, it was
no,
pretty interesting.
Did you just fart?
I did.
Jeez. Well, I guess if you gotta.
Ain't holding it in. It's dangerous.
On that note, 11:15 on Wednesday night.
So Andrea, I think she's saying that the samurai one is good. She
Sam-
likes watching anime, from what I understand.
Andrea is cool.
Sunflowers.
Yes.
Yeah. Searching for the samurai who smells of sunflowers.
It's very well done. Just like it's very good storyline.
And it's like the music is like all hip hop. So it's like
The
Hip-hop
intro is
samurai?
yeah. The intro. I looked up who did the intro. Now I'm like into
Yeah,
that band.
the,
So
I'm
what
into
is the name of
the
it? Samurai
newbies. Champloo.
Champloo. CHAMPLOO.
LOO.
Yeah.
Who is that? The
Badlands.
newbies?
The Nujabes.
Nujabes, that's it.
I love them.
And also, have you guys ever watched a show called Treadstone? That's on my list. It's I think it didn't, the show itself didn't last, but I really like the Jason Bourne stuff. So I'm thinking about checking that out soon too.
Ronan Mugen.
Because
You're
I
sentenced
think
to
I want
death.
to cancel my Hulu, so I want to get through all that stuff because I want to sign up for Paramount for a month or two because I want to watch these Picard shows, these Star
Yeah.
Trek shows.
Cycle it out, man.
Yeah.
I think we might drop Hulu for a little bit too. Just because, they have
that's the good
practically the
ones,
same
right?
shows
Yeah.
on everything. So
Maybe, you know what? Screw it. I can go a month without having the Avengers at my fingertips. Maybe I'll cancel Disney for a month and sign on to another one.
all right, well, guys,
Okay.
I gotta get out of here because I gotta go to bed.
Okay.
You guys help get me through the middle of the week hump, so I
I'm
appreciate
getting
that.
it. I'm getting it.
Look at this.
I'm getting it.
Look at this.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Wow, very good. This looks good.
So I just gotta trim these pieces so they fit in there and finish filling this piece out here so that I can just put that right in the end.
Right on.
And then
Now-
I'll see about
Yeah.
the propeller and the wings and
Now the water moccasin only has one propeller, right? Or is it two?
yes,
I can't
just
remember.
one big fan. It's just one big fan. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. We're
It's
getting
good
there.
stuff.
Yep.
I like it.
And I gotta start filling in like the cockpit, which I have the plate here. I just gotta get the sides.
Can't you just
So.
like fill it in with Lego or something?
I mean, I could, but I don't want to waste the Lego. I need those
Yeah.
for mountains, and you know, I got areas that need filled in. Okay.
Yeah, and I sat here and talked to you fine folks, drank a little coffee, participated in some science, and that's it.
There you go. Fucking science, man.
Oh, I guess Ricky sent you a link.
Who?
You.
Oh.
Katie.
Oh, I don't know. I have.
To steal the fan from.
Oh, yeah, I have a.
You got that.
I have somebody's 3D rendering up here, so I can kind of map this thing out.
Oh, he sent it a while ago, I guess.
Oh, okay.
JD doesn't check his messages very frequently.
Yeah, not really. I mean, if we're on here, definitely don't. But I'll check
and Brian, oh, go ahead.
Go ahead.
You gonna check it?
Yeah, I'll check it. As soon as
Brian,
we're done.
did you do fun stuff?
Yeah, no, I just play with my Appo and my prairie dog raptor dinosaurs. I don't know what they are. Maybe I should look them up. And yeah, talked about movies or made a list of things to watch or whatever. But actually, you know what? I think I might bump Dark up to the top of the queue.
It's really interesting. I like really interesting TV.
I got kind of sad when it was over because
me too.
It's that interesting.
Yeah, yeah.
And weird. And
I think if I remember correctly, when I was first watching that show, I think I watched each episode twice because I was like, I kept getting confused.
What
That's
the hell is going on?
Kind of how I feel about The Foundation, though, too. Like, I could start that all over again and watch it again just because it's so interesting. I love that. I love that, though. Yeah. Anyway.
Okay.
I guess we can say goodnight to all our friends in the chat. Good night, friends in the chat. And,
bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
You guys know who we are.
Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, you know who we are.
It's JD and Brian, and I'm Chan, and we'll catch you next time.
All right. See ya.
See you next time.
Bye.
Later.
Good.